Man, that music sounded kind of ominous, right? I've got just one of those Pokemon lo-fi styles. OP Loot said, I really want to be in a Pokemon Go video if you make any. I don't really put people in a Pokemon Go video, you know? I don't really do content like that. I just do the Team Go Rocket stuff and the raid stuff. But today we're talking about cards, and speaking of raiding, we use the cards to raid Pokemon. I'm going to say hi to you guys after I explain that this is the damage scale. You see that text going up and down right here? I figured we could go with 21 HP to start. Boom. Against that bad hoe right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, Del, Caddy, kind of being in that tier 2, tier 3, or whatever, because we have all of the mini 10s from Crown Zenith right here. And we're going to say hi to you guys as I kind of just prepare for this goodness. Back to Zero, OP Loot, Viens890, and Lena Hatch. Anybody else, welcome on in. We have just begun. Can you guys please, especially mods, maybe just let me know what's the audio like, you know, voice, and then we want that out front, music kind of a little bit less out front. Ish. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get started with these. I did start with opening one already, so that was this bead one right there. So let me go ahead and move it all out of the way and just do kind of one at a time, of course, so you guys can see them. These are beautiful. I love the mini tins, like just as a Pokemon trading card game thing. Like just, yeah, it in general, I love. I wish I had 3 monitors at this point, because now I gotta move around a whole bunch of windows, you guys. I gotta move around the windows. So there we go. Alright, thank you so much, Lena, saying Audino sounds good. And hey, I'm a big fan. Anytime somebody says that they're a big fan, I'm a big fan of you, okay? Because it's hard to come by big fans these days, so that in itself is kind. But also, if you're watching my videos, like, that's amazing. I just really appreciate it. Because yeah, times are tough. But yeah, these are what the mini tins are gonna have in them. You know, they're gonna have like this artwork card, you could call it. It's got the bio and stuff of the character, and then it's got a sticker. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of open the packs in conjunction with opening these. It's almost like unboxing a mini tin and unboxing the packs, or unpacking. So let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you guys, which Pokemon should be our wild card? We always want to allow for some Pokemon to do double the damage if you want, because this is just going to be Crown Zenith right here for this boss. We could just say, here, Pokemon TCG Crown Zenith card list. There, I can give you guys that just in case. That would maybe help in deciding which Pokemon could be our wild card. I'm sorry, you've got a hand or an arm up in here. We got Bilal, what's going on? And yes, Jake, OP Loot. Sometimes people are like, you know, my username is ladiesman217, but call me Jim. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna remember that, you know, like out of too many. If it's, you know, if it's not too many people, sometimes I can remember it, but especially during like those Pokemon Go streams, it can get nuts when people are like, you know, call me Dave, but their name is like blah 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 blah, and I'm just like, I don't know. Stevie Rigner, if there's gonna be raids, they will happen. But right now we're doing a Pokemon raiding card game, so it's trading cards with raids. So Back to Zero says we should go for rare ones this time, I think, chat. Okay, that's cool. So rare cards in this set, you could go like super duper rare, you know, but you also got to think the cool thing about Crown Zenith is that, like, for instance, Charizard, there's 3 of them. Zeraora, isn't there 3 or 4 of those? Like, there's a lot of them. So yeah, there's 4. So that's a good way to get your kind of bang for your buck if you want to try for that. Now, there are some cards that, of course, just get pulled more and more from this set compared to others. So you could go at it from that angle. It's just then they're probably worth less. Like, so I think there's 2 Hoopas, for example. There's like 3 Zacian, 3 Zamazenta. You know, I'm looking at the full card list. I can paste that in here again. There's a Rayquazas. Do you guys want to go with Rayquaza? Because, hey, Rayquaza's in Pokemon Go right now, so yeah. What do you guys think? that's up to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the opening while y'all figure that one out, I guess. So we need, it's basically a card that is going to do double the scale. So you see the scale in the bottom right. What's going on? The Jester 666. What's going on, brother? So let's get this started, y'all, and I'm going to let you guys work on picking a wild card, a trump card, whatever you want to call it, that does double the damage. 1, 2, 3, into the 4. Let's do it. I'm actually going to see if one thing we can do is maybe just move this back a little bit. I know it's going to look a little weird at first. Trying to move it up and back. But yes, Bilal says Mewtwo, you guys. What do you guys think? That's the only one I've seen recommended right now. So do you think we should go for Mewtwo? There's like 2 Mewtwo cards in this, I think, in Crown Zenith. So it could work. Everybody agree with Mewtwo as we pull the first one. Of course, back to 0 saying Hisui and Samurott. And it's going to be Berserker to start off with, which is not good for us. But every single card is at least going to do 1 damage. You pick 1 card from each pack if you've never been here before during these. So here we go. That at least is going to give us 1 damage on the board. Obviously not great when you're talking in terms of we got 10 packs to open and 20 HP to go. The Jester said not bad. That was bad in terms of points. But yes. What do you guys think? So Lena Hatch says Mewtwo. I think it looks like we've got 2 for Mewtwo and then 1 for, of course, Hisui and Samurott. So back to 0. Maybe next time that we do Crown Zenith, maybe that's how we should do it. So this is just our first 10, you guys. Each 10 is going to have 2 packs inside. So here we go, my friends. Let us see. Mewtwo today, though, is going to be worth double the points. So if it's a holo, if it's a not holo, whatever it classifies as, that's going to be 2 times the points. Kricketune right there. Luckily, the Kricketune right here being in the GG, the Galarian Gallery. I love these cards that are the Galarian Gallery. They look so neat. Epic artwork, and they also help us out in the raid bosses as well, you guys. The Jester says, I hope you get it. Thank you. We are hoping for it. And how are you guys doing today? But yes, that full art means, boom, 17 HP. We should actually get some sleeves ready. We want some sleeves out here for our holos. I'm knocking over everything. I'm ruining it all. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, OMG, so cool. OP loot. I agree. I love the Galarian Gallery ones. So these are, of course, the Crown Zenith sleeves we're going to use. Here, I can back away a little bit when I show them. I forget this camera is just so damn close to the cards. It's better than using that webcam, but man, each one kind of is having their drawbacks. I wish that there was something that was just a little bit higher up, but then it'd be like even more in my face probably. I got to figure out a good system. I need a camera that goes like this, from up above to down. So yeah, OP loot. I don't know why you would mention that. I think that's just kind of a generally douchey thing to do, is whenever people point out view counts, because I can have 400 people watching a live stream of Pokemon Go, and if I'm doing cards, I can have 5, I can have 3, whatever. The best thing is to try to have fun and to try to focus on the experience. So ladies and gentlemen, the Jester said nice, bro. Yes, that was a good one. So 17 right now is the HP on that. Let's go ahead and sleeve back up that Blossom, though, by the way. Let's do that real fast. Okay, the Jester said true. And yeah, you're also not counting the Twitch side. And on these card streams, I just hide the viewer number. I have to know it on the raid stream so I can tell people like, hey, there's like 200 people watching, so you may not get into the raid super fast. You know, I have to do that stuff. But on these, I just straight up hide it. You guys are more than a view number. You know what I mean? You guys are all human beings, and I want to have some fun. I hope you do too. So check this out. This one was the Marnie 10. Marnie is bae. I mean, come on, right? But yes, please let me know, what are you going to do with your Thursday right now? How has the week been? It's been an insanely depression week for me. You guys, you know what I mean? It's like I have had massive, crazy, crippling depression. It's been insane. Addison said, don't get the douchebag attention. Well, they were a nice person. It's just, you know, then said a douchey thing. So in general, that's usually how... If I ever experience a douchebag and I'm giving them like some kind of attention, it's only one douchey post. You know, if someone just comes in and is like an asshole and that's it, then yeah, you don't pay attention to them. But I pay attention to everybody who's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bilal said I would be happy with just one viewer. Just fun to hang out. There you go. You know what I mean? There you go. If you're happy with one viewer, you're going to be very happy no matter what you get. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and open these two right now. It's from the Marnie tin this time. And let's read what you guys are saying. Lena Hatch said, Team Yell. The Jester said, what is your best cards? It's going to depend, you know, because it's like, you could look back and I have a bunch of base set. So, like, for instance, I have a base set, like, first edition Chansey. If I got that graded, it would probably be some, like, $500, $400, I don't know what. Like, it would depend on the grade, of course. But, you know, it'd probably be some massive, like, monetary amount if you considered that. But, like, I have, for instance, the E3 promo Pikachu. And then I have modern stuff. Like, I got the, I've gotten, like, golden Arceus cards. We can show a bunch of just kind of recent pulls if you guys wanted after this, but yeah, anyway, Adisic, thank you so much for being here, by the way. I didn't say that. And OP Loot said I moved up in swimming 2 weeks ago, so forgive me for being ignorant, but what does that mean? I actually love Tauros, you guys. It's not going to be a hollow or anything like that, but I straight up love Tauros. It's one of my favorite Pokemon in my, like, top 3. I'm going to go, like, Charmander number 1, Scorbunny, Tauros, Onyx somewhere in there is going to be like the next 3. I don't do math, sorry. So that's Enamorous reverse right there. I've got a ton of Enamorous, so I do kind of wish for something else. But yeah, that Tauros card is bad. Hey, just in how it looks, man. Very cool. Lena Hatch said, what does she say? He said, Team Yell and the Burbs. I sent you Burbs. Yeah, that was awesome. I really appreciate it. Let's see. The Jester said, wow. Thank you. Yeah, it's cool. I can show you a bunch of stuff. I mean, right now I'm trying to stay a little bit focused. I can tend to go on a lot of tangents. So I'm trying not to go too far down the rabbit hole. But yeah, let's see it, you guys. Let's see it. Remember, of course, wait a second. We need to do the damage. So that was 1 damage, of course. Boom. I can often forget to do that. But here we go. Here we go. Okay. So check this out, you guys. Check this out. Let us see it. Pancham, Snorunt, Poniard, please something huge. No, it's going to be Tangrowth, which is a huge Pokemon, but the card, not going to be so much, you guys. So we are in trouble. We are definitely in trouble, and I got rid of this thing, so sorry about that. There we are. There we are. A little bit messy. I'm a little all over the place. But hell yeah, you guys. Adisix said the Dusclops card looks cool AF. All right, let's look at it. I love the art of, like, all of these Crown Zenith cards. So at this point, unfortunately, I've opened so many of them, I'm almost, like, immune to it. But yeah, isn't that incredible, you guys? Look at that goodness. Look at that goodness. It's like what I think about the Tauros, which Lena said, Tauros looks like my dog when I say, who wants a cookie? Who wants a cookie? The Tauros is like, me, motherfucker. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are not doing so solid on our raid boss. What that means is we really are hoping that something picks up around here. I'm putting my tins in a specific spot. We're going to open up the best tin last, okay? So this one we'll do last. She is absolutely bae. Yes, I have a wife. I'm sorry. All right. So anyway, Leon. This dude is a scrub. I am better than Leon, you guys. I'm... Oh, OP Loot. It's not easy, brother. I spend everything I've got money to buy these. And that's why I always ask if you guys, you know, if you ever are so inclined to send it to my P.O. box or to just donate for each stream. You know, Pokemon Go, we put it into raid passes and things to help people out. Well, this, we put it into cards. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Meme Croissant is up in the chat. What's going on, brother? What you been up to, Meme? That is the Meme Croissant. Do you say it croissant? You know, do you give it like an accent? But yeah, you guys, Leon, I was about to say Lena, I'm sorry. Leon is whack, dude. I beat this fool easy. Lena said, trying to holler at me. Oh, hanging out the side of his passenger's ride, exactly. Trying to holler at me. I love it when I go into a store and they're playing 90s stuff. Like, that is going to make you happy. 2000 stuff, too, I should say. The 90s, though. And honestly, before that, I mean, just older stuff instead of the new modern hits. Let's call it that. All right, you guys. We got to start doing better, right? We got to start... Oh, this is usually good for a raid battle, you guys. In the cards, the way that I do this, when you get the V-star marker, that often is going to be followed up by some kind of V, maybe full art. Well, let's just hope, you guys. Let's just hope. Bishop, remember to be looking for a Mewtwo. If one of them hoes comes out of here, Mewtwo is going to be worth double the points because it is our wild card. Radiant Eternatus, my friends. Radiant Eternatus. Unfortunately, in this game, only worth 1 point, but wow, that is such a cool card because I love shiny Pokemon. I do have 2 of these, I believe, right now. So that will be number 3. Very, very cool, man. So awesome. So awesome. I love it. All right. Now, is that an ultra rare, actually? I should look. Oh, back to 0. Isn't that an ultra rare? It's got the silver right there. So that might actually be 2 points. I think that's actually 2. But back to 0. He said, yeah, modern music from the big artists are kind of lame. Let's see. Delcatty in the corner just being all, hell yeah, doc. Is that Delcatty jamming, you guys? Jester said true. He said, let's see if you get a good one now. Addisic said Leon's definitely a scrub, but at least he's not Hop. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, back to 0 is right. It is ultra rare up in this piece. So yeah, that's actually worth 2 points. So I was wrong, but that's good. That's gonna help us. It's gonna help. Of course, Pangoro. Whoa. All right, you guys, isn't that cool? Shiny Pokemon I love. And so, of course, Stereo Radio VA said, howdy, folks. Wanted to swing by and say thanks again for doing the raids recently. It's been a huge help. Glad I can catch the stream. I'm so glad you could catch it as well. We're doing raids with cards right now. Isn't that dope? Well, some people don't, but I love the people that do, that still come around for just a good time. And yes, we'll be back for raids, of course, for the primals. So we will be back for the Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon, Primal your mother. OP said, yeah, awesome to have you. And Lena said, awesome to have you. See, this is what it's about, you guys. The good times are rolling. Anybody got plans tomorrow? It's Friday. It's Friday. Okay. Jester said, good luck. Thank you, Jester. I appreciate it. Let us see right here. We're going to need something good, you guys, to make up for a little bit of lost ground earlier on the raid boss in this battle with raiding card game. That's what I call it. It's the Pokemon raiding card game. Again, man, I think Crown Zenith is punishing me. When this set first came out, I got an Elite Trainer box, and I had so many hits. Like, if you looked at the monetary value, it was, like, well over $100 on those cards. That's how many massive hits I had. It was just nuts. Nowadays, they are punishing that. They're like, he got way too many good ones, so let's unbless every pack that he does. Wow. It's starting to hurt, you guys. It's starting to hurt. So that is just 1 point. No confusion there. Boom. OP Loot said, I want lots of these cards. Oh, do you want them? So the cool thing is... Well, you said you didn't have money, so I guess it's usually just for people with money, though. I actually paint binders. This one's a work in progress for my son, but I also have one that's a work in progress for Lisa. One of you guys know our mods, Lisa. I wonder where Lisa is today. But yeah, I paint these little mini binders, and I put cards in for you guys. So we put a booster in there, or a little bit more than a booster, and I paint your favorite Pokemon on the front. They are $15. And that just gives me about $1 or $2 profit. So if you're like, man, that's so expensive or something, like, no, it's the cost of the binder, it's the cost of shipping it to you, it's the cost of the cards that I put in it. It's just about everything. So I walk away with about $1 or $2 for my artwork, right? Some people who like do art in this world are like, okay, my base starting rate is $70. You know, like, yeah, no. So, Hop, you guys, let's talk about it. Adisic was saying, you know, Leon is a scrub, but he's not Hop. And that's the thing. Yeah, Lena Hatch got an Eevee binder. Yeah. Bilal and Cards brings up a good point, you know, saying I go in with low expectations for every pack, leads into no disappointment. I should probably be like you. I think when I'm on like a good streak, lately, you know, like I have been on a good streak, it does kind of make me like start to think in a more greedy way, which is bad. You know, you should just have fun with it. You know what I mean? So, yep, Adisic and Lena, they're both saying, you know, OMG Hop or Hop, and then giving us the face right here. OP Loot said, I would like a binder without cards because I don't have a real Pokemon binder. I use football card binders. Well, hey, I always just put cards in them. You can trash the cards or you could do something with them. But yeah, it's all random. Bilal is right. It is all random. You know, it's obviously not worth being upset over, so I'll never get upset. Definitely not that. But I do start to like get that more greedy mindset where I'm like, oh my god, I've been doing so good lately. Why am I getting nothing super, like no big hits, no fire, you know? And that's not the right way to go, right? So, anyway, you guys, Jester saying LOL. Looks like Hop does not have any fans here, you guys. Anyone? Hop people? Hoppers? Hop, hop, hop that thing. Okay. So let's make sure if you are brand new to cards, the reason that we count 4 is because the holo or the big hit is going to be like right here and the reverse right before that. Sometimes, you know, with Crown Zenith or some other sets, by the way, I'm seeing the border. Do you guys see the border right there? It's going to be some kind of full art, I think. Most likely full coming up. So this might be a big hit. Maybe not. We're talking about raid hit. This will be a big raid hit, you guys. Lena said, nope, not a Hop fan. So, nope, no Hop fan right there. Helioptile Ditto. I actually do not have a reverse Ditto. And then Blammo EVV, ladies and gentlemen. It's so cute. Look at the EVV. And that is a full art right here, which means that we're going to be doing a massive 3 damage. Boom. The problem is we are so dang, I think, behind that I do not think we can win. Let's see. Okay, so we have 3 more packs left. They would all have to be 3s and 4s. I don't do math, but yeah. So I think we might lose the raid boss battle, but we're going to see, you guys. We could still get some massive hits. Plus, we got the best 10 coming up next with Bay Sonia. That was her name, right? Oh my god, why am I blanking? Her name is Sonia, isn't it? Am I an idiot? Yeah, OP Loot is right. It is a V. That was an EV up in this piece. EV! Lena saying, OMFG! It's funny because all the years I've known Lena Hatch. And by that, I mean it's just been, what? Like about now 2 years, but almost, right? I don't do math. The point being, I never knew her favorite Pokemon among a few was Eevee. I didn't know that the Eeveelutions were up in there for you. And that is a great favorite to have. Ditto, of course, Sailor Moon's favorite. I wonder where Sailor Moon is, right? Where's Sailor Moon at? She also wanted to join the Patreon, man. We did work on that. So let's see, you guys. Here we go. Anyone? OP Loot said, I love Pokemon. I might get some cards for my birthday. It's on the 27th of May. You guys, you got to remember that. You got to remember that. OP Loot says she's from Journeys, I think. I think she was in possibly several times in Netflix, but yeah, it'd be the Journeys, but she's from Sword and Shield. You know, that was the first, I guess, introduction to Sonya. Isn't that her name? Yeah. The Jester says, look! Hey, the Eevee is great. The Eevee is with us, right? Love this disc. Look at the border, you guys. Look at that border. Something coming. Something coming. Let's hope for a 4 damage secret or alt Holy monkeys, you guys. I'm getting hype. Back to Zero says, May birthdays unite. Reggie Gigas Mr. And then the Red Mr. Ladies and gentlemen, yes. Look at that epicness. So, it is going to be 3 for the full art right here on the Reggie. Right? Isn't that? No. Back to Zero, does that count as full art? I guess it does, because you've got an extension of these clouds and stuff. It's just sometimes when it does this little thing right here, it's not actually technically a full art. Back to Zero might have to help me, but yeah, that is dope. Because the Rotom's not a full, is it? That could even be a full as well, but yeah, it's just 1 card per pack, you guys, for the raid boss. But, ladies and gentlemen, you said it's an alt. Is it really? Is that for real an alt art? I guess so, because there's a Regigigas that's like more up front. You're right, you're actually right. So that is exactly what we needed to win. Now, the question is what's coming in the next packs, right? That was a massive 4 damage to our raid boss, you guys. Cool cards, man. Cool stuff. Very cool. Let's sleeve it up, daddy-o. OP Loot said, OMG, 2 pulls for 1 pack. That's sometimes what you're getting at Crown Zenith. You get some of them double bangers. You said it's pencil drawing, so it's art? Really? I didn't know that was what that meant. That is fresh, man. But yeah, Lena was saying, oh my goodness. Yeah, that Rotom's pretty cool too. Rotom, I always, when they had the Rotom phone in Sun and Moon, you guys remember that? If you played those games, I always voiced it sort of like super robotic, but I was just like, I've got the moves, grab pulls. Anyway, the Jester said, wow, Stereo Radio said it's from the Trainer Gallery, which is all alts. I didn't think, well, Trainer Gallery, I guess. If it was Galarian Gallery, though, those aren't, right? Those are just their own kind of set. The GGs we put on 3, but yeah, that was a good one, you guys. So again, it is our bay for the final 10 right here. We need to somehow pull at least 5 damage, and so that would mean a 3 and a 2. It could be anything over that. You know, we just have to pull the 5 damage. But yeah, she's beautimous, you guys. You think GG and alts are one and the same, really? I'd have to look that up. Because if so, then I've been doing this wrong the entire time. Like every GG I've gotten, I've done 3 points. So anyway, Bilal said the only secret rare in the set is Pikachu. I didn't think that was true, was it? Because isn't there a Mewtwo as well? The like other Mewtwo art. It's not the, I mean Mew, not Mewtwo. I'm talking about Mew, and it's the Mew that is. It sort of looks like that pencil drawn. Actually, it's I don't know what to call it. See, I'm bad with the classifications, you guys. Regigigas Visar is a GG, but it's technically secret art rare, says Bilal. I have a lot to learn, don't I? But, you know, we do that. What we all have to learn is how to get these 2 packs to somehow deal 5 damage. We got to get a total combined right here. Let's see what we got. OP Loot says GG's for this main. Let us see. Mewtwo is a GG art rare. I meant Mew, of course, though. I corrected myself after that. But the Mew, it's like the sleeping Mew. Isn't it sleeping? It's got a bunch of Pokemon around it. I actually pulled one of those. It was like in my first Crown Zenith. So no, you guys, this is going to be a loss unless the next card is worth 4. I mean, pack, you guys. So you said that's the V alts from the gallery. Then there's the standard rare alts. So there's like 2 different possible outcomes. Honestly, kind of hard to classify. That's why I've been having so many problems. I need to get better at this for when Scarlet Violet cards come in, you guys, because we will, of course, when the very first day of Scarlet Violet cards drops, I will be here. We'll be doing it. So yeah, you guys, that was tough. This has to be a worth 4 damage coming up next for us to win. This is getting very, very down to the wire. Can we beat a Delcatty? Delcatty just sounds sassy, right? Just the name. Alright, you guys. So let's see. Bilal said art rares in Japanese equals GG in English as well. See, I'm starting to Oh, you like Yamper, OP Loot? You like the Yamp? Yamper is great. I am a fan of Yamper as well. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, into the 4. All right. Oh, I don't think we're going to get it, you guys, because I just saw the peeking. The card peeked out in the back. I don't think this is going to be it. Lee Nash said, I just love his wiggly butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So, you guys, the Pikachu is really fresh. Bead is not fresh. So that's the question, is what is the GG's classification? Because then that would be, yes, 3 damage. But I have the GG's 4 damage. I have the GG's listed as 3. So we would win if that's the problem. Because it's either going to be 1 left or that's going to do it. The card is fresh. We love Pikachu in this GG, the art right there. It's GG30. But yeah, that's the question, you know. He said that's non-V, so it's the equivalent of a holo, basically. But it is the GG, and it's full, you know, full art in the respect that it's the whole card. But let's see. That Pikachu is a GG, yes. It's just, the question is, where do we classify GGs? That's always been my question. Doesn't the Pokemon, the actual, like, TCG website, let's say, just the official Pokemon card game. Let's see, C Card Gallery. Maybe they can help me. Maybe they will help me. I click on Galarian Gallery right here. We're on their website. And let's look it up. The Pikachu. I'm assuming that it's just, again, going to be 3 damage. Oh, God. They don't... You click on it and it doesn't do... I want the classification. What do they call it? Go to trading card database? Is that what I have to do? For God's sake. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just trying to see if we win. This is going to take a second, isn't it? Okay, card name is Pikachu, right? Yeah, my gosh. Card text? What? GG30 maybe? I'm just trying to search in their database. Alright. Come on, come on. No cards match my... See, this is annoying. It's like, no cards matched your... How do I look this up, y'all? Let me go back to the chat. OP Loot says, I would say 4 damage. That's just me. Bilal is saying 3. So it might be 3. Normally, I also ask back to 0. You know, back to 0 is another one that helps us out here. I was looking for the official website's classification, but it looks like it's going to be like a kabillion miles of work to just try to get that. But yeah, that's my thought, is that it was a 3, which means that we would lose by 1 point. We would lose by only 1 point. Bilal said, so that's 1, isn't it? I just did the 3 damage right there. So that's the unfortunate part, right? Is that if that was worth 3, we're going to lose by 1 point. We're going to lose by 1 point. Isn't that sad, you guys? But don't worry. We got another thing coming up next. Even if we lose this one, we have a chance at redemption, I would say. We have a chance at redemption. Here, Pikachu. Finally found the card by, like, scrolling crazy. Yeah, it's just, they call it illustration rare. You know, what's that supposed to mean to me? Oh my god. Back to 0 says we should cheat and do 4. So I guess if it was cheating, we're not gonna cheat. So yeah, we lose, you guys. We lose. We lose. Well, it was a nice attempt, you guys. It was a nice attempt. But it looks like we lose. TCG player has a non-V gallery card listed as holo rares. There's no official classifications from the looks of it other than just Galarian Gallery. And that's what I was thinking, Stereo Radio, is that, like, I had to make my own classification, which was GG can fit in the full art because it's like a full art. It's very similar. And they're cool, so I wanted them to be higher up there in our raid. This is all made up rules by me, but, like, I'm just saying, in these raid battles, I wanted them to count as that, 3. So, you guys, we got close, but what I'm going to need from you now is there's going to be a little bit of time just kind of in between while we prepare for the next thing. So, we're going to need to pick a new raid boss. So, what's going to happen is we're going to open up what my wife gave me for Valentine's Day, Among other things, she gave me a Fusion Strike. I know I can't get the whole box in here because the phone is so close to all of this. But yeah, Fusion Strike. I think the ETBs come with 10. Oh no, it's 8 booster packs. Okay, so we have to win in 8 booster packs. So it's going to have less HP. We should probably go for... we could make it an easy one so we'll win, right? Let's do like a 10 out of 10 HP. So try to think of a raid boss, essentially, that would be like a tier 1 if you were playing Pokemon Go or like Scarlet and Violet doing raids and stuff like that. You know, OP Loot says it feels like I just got home from school. So yeah, think along those lines, you guys. Lena Hatch said, the missus is killing it. Thank you, she is great. She is fantastic. And this did make me happy. But she was so happy to see it because she's like, it looks like Valentine's Day. You know, pink and purple. It's beautimous. They are all beautimous, of course. An Elite Trainer box comes with a lot of stuff. Wow, look at that. Right out the gate. It's got a rip on the... let's see, can y'all see that? Look at that. This is like the divider piece that divides all the cards into other pieces of the Elite Trainer box. So, it's got a rip in it. Rip. Rip, rip. Alright, y'all. So it looks like Lena Hatch said Rockruff. I don't see any other recommendations, so I'm cool to put in Rockruff for the 10 HP. And of course, the sleeves up in here. Look at that. That's what's on the back of the sleeves. My son is an only child. OP Loot. I feel it's going to be the way to go. For one, I don't want another kid, but I have a sister and it sucks ass. So it's, yeah, I would rather do it that way. Okay, I'm just kind of moving some stuff. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to need these sleeves ready. So 8 booster packs and 10 HP means that we do have to, of course, get at least 2 or 3 on one of the things to win. Let's make it 11 HP. Let's make it 11. What if that makes us lose? What if we lose by 1? Then I'll be kicking myself. It's Rockruff, though. You know, it's rocky body. Oh man, a Vaporeon. If you're saying Vaporeon, that would be like probably a tier 3 or 4. It's got so much HP. Let's see, Gen 7. And of course, I only have shinies for this. So Rockruff. Let's get the little image of it, you guys. I'm sorry. There's just a little bit of preparation when we do these. Our Rockruff. Why is it not there? Is it not a Gen 7? I thought it was from Sword of Shield. Isn't that where Rockruff comes from? Why the flick? I have every other Pokemon in this folder but Rockruff. What the heck is wrong with life? Here it is. Okay, I found it. It's gonna be shiny. Boom. We got the Lil Mario 831 doing the follow age, but I don't have any like bots or anything, so I'm sorry about that. I very am. But welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody that's coming on in here, we're about to get started. Boom. Blue Doggo, you're right. Said, I am in year 4, nearly 5. OP Loot said evolutions. What are we talking about? Evolutions? Okay. So, here we go. Just change my stream titles, and then we're ready to do it, you guys. We're ready to do it. Alright. Because right now, the titles talk about Crown Zenith, but we just finished Crown Zenith goodness. So, can... Okay, boom. Update. So if you're a stickler for titles, you probably have to refresh. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Zero said Rockruff is Sun and Moon. Yes, we had it right. I just didn't have it in the folder for some reason. Like with all the other Sun and Moon stuff. So if you want the Fusion Strike card list, we're going to need to pick a wild card for this. So just like we picked a wild card, double the points basically. Previously, we're going to need one for Fusion Strike. So here's that, you guys. check out that website. We need to pick a card that's going to do double the damage. So if you think like Rillaboom, for example, there's 2 of them, and that could be a full art. There's a VMAX one. So that would deal 6 damage instead of just the typical 3 if we pulled it. Cinderace, there's 2 of them. You know, if you go more common, it's going to be less points, but it's going to be common, right? So that's the kind of good news about that happening. So that's where I need y'all's help. Thank you for helping me pick Rockruff Mew. You could go, there's 2 Mews in this. Just trying to give y'all some suggestions. Gengar has 2 of them, I think. Phalanx has 2. You know. So what do y'all think? OP Loot's gonna go, so we appreciate you being here. Let's see. I don't see any recommendations in the chat, so if it takes too long, I'll open a pack, and then I'll pick one if we still don't have one. Greedent has 2 cards. I flippin' hate Greedent. Alright. It actually has like 3 cards. Yeah. Ooh. There's some cool cards in here. Gengar has like 3. So yeah, there's a lot. Lena Hack said Phalanx. Back to Zero said Chandelure. Back to Zero lost last time, so I think we should give it to Back to Zero. Let's help the Back to Zero up in this piece. So B2Z, it looks like we'll go Chandelure, because yes, I do hate the squirrel as well. We're not picking Greedent, are we? So let's do this, you guys. We are starting the raid battle. Goodness. Here we go. Lena Hatch said, let's go. Chandelure, we're double the points. So let's try it. Okay. 1, 2, 3 until the 4. Here we go. So there's 8 boosters and an ETB, and this is all Fusion Strike up in this batch. So here we are. Look at that grubbin. I love these cards that they have the little crocheted Pokemon. They are hilarious, man. Beware, gonna start us off with Absol. So, ladies and gentlemen, just 1 damage. 1 damage. It's gonna be 10 out of... Yeah. Okay. Man, I'm losing track of everything. We're gonna get some barking dogs. I don't know why they barking. But, hey, if it's a door, I'm not answering it, okay? I'm on a stream, so you can't be coming up here ringing my doorbell or anything when I'm on a stream. Like, emergency, open up. It's the FBI. If it's the FBI, I'm not opening up, okay? So thank you, Lena Hatch. Yes, we need the hype for a new raid battle right here. Fusion Strike. Let's see it. Let's see it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got. Come on now. Apple, be quiet. Okay. Sydney. I'm going to be honest. I do not remember Sydney in the Pokemon series. Am I a noob? Was that a black and white thing? That's probably why I don't. Clauncha. And then Steelix, ladies and gentlemen. It's a cool card. It is only 1 damage as well in the raid boss battle. I love Clauncha. I'm not going to lie. Clauncha is cool. But boom. It's going to be just 1 damage in the raid. But that's okay. Cool cards. Love Steelix. Man, the centering printed on this one is horrible. Look at those borders. It's like way thin on this side. On this side, it's kind of a little more normal. Looks kind of fat, but hey. Lena Hatch said, Clauncha, I love it. I love it, baby. All right, y'all. Steelix not too bad on your centering. It's a little off. A little bit, but that's cool. All right. Probably just a leaf dock. They bork at everything, says Lena. I don't know, man. My dogs, they usually are barking at a human, but it's like somebody could be like 10 yards away or something. I don't know. 30 yards away. Okay, so this is going to be... There we go. Oof, just got a peek at the card. It should be something good, you guys. The border was looking good. Look at this Zarude, man. It looks fearsome. That is insane. I don't think I've seen this Zarude in this set. From Fusion and Darkrai. What? Are you kidding me? These are just commons? That's insane. Common, legendary, mythicals, and stuff. Ooh. What's going on? We got JoJo Ninja in the chat looking to see we're about to get possibly a major pull with Heliolisk and the Serena Me! Boom, ladies and gentlemen. Kablamo. That is going to lead to a nice 3 damage to our raid boss right here, you guys. That is going to be sweet for the raid battle. Let's see. Pow. 6. 6, kid. We done did it. JoJo Ninja throwing down the high. Yeah, you guys, that Zarina looks like it just went to Zarbucks and was like, "Where's my latte?" And then kicks the nut out of people. I love Zarina, man. Zarina is bae. She'll kick a hoe and she'll kick a dick. All right. Heliolisk kind of cool too, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, yeah. So there we go. We counted the damage. Yes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs left. So we need to basically get the 1 point of each one, but one of them needs to be worth more than 1 point for us to win. We'll win if one of them's just at least 2 or higher. We will win. Yeah, Lena Hatch said Zarbucks, and then she's laughing. I did that in a Pokemon Unite video. It was a joke, and I made a logo and everything. Called it Zarbucks instead of Starbucks, because of course it's Arena. Just kind of reversing the T and the S, right? Simisage. Look at that little. I love the Clobbopus. It's so cute. All right. Well, Jax and Jam, I do appreciate that. Don't know how old your brothers are, but sometimes I do curse. It's not often, but sometimes. Boom! It's gonna be Huntail. Unfortunately, the Hariyama is dope. I'm liking that, man. Look at that art. That is fresh out the box. Only going to be 1 damage for the raid. But hey, it's really cool looking. Huntail, on the other hand, is just kind of like... Bleh. Like, what would the voice be of something like this? Hey, guys! Something very dumb sounding. Alright. Lena says, "Oh, that art though." Am I right or am I right? That art. It is great. JoJo Ninja said, "Goofy card." You're right. It is goofy looking. Goofy sounding. Okay. Here we go. So you guys, did we deal the 1 damage? Can somebody go back and see, did I deal the... Yeah, because we have 3 more. Yeah, okay, I think I did the 1 damage that did. Whew. Lena Hatch said, "You ain't left, Doc?" What? I ain't left? Oh, okay, I get it. Because I said, "Am I right or am I right?" You say, "You ain't left." Toxel. We got the reverse Impidimp and then Corviknight. I love Corviknight to death. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, but in this raid boss battle, it's only going to be worth 1. Whew. This is tough, y'all. This is a tough one. Are we going to win it? If we lose by 1, it's because I changed the HP and I screwed it. That's going to be bad. I love Corviknight. Once this thing's in Pokemon Go, I'm going to have an army of 20,000 Corviknights. I'm going to make them come out on the screen like my buddy, but like there's going to be 7 of them. Or 18 million. Corviknight. You know, it goes from 0 to Corviknight in like 2 seconds. Alright. So, let's see it. We're going to need something good. I do see a border that's peeking out. That's going to be good. I think this is it. I think this is going to be where we get our victory. It's not going to be the most points, but I just mean this might make us win, okay? This might put us over the edge. This might put us over the edge. Alright. Phalanx. Wasn't that our... Oh, no, Chandelure was. Chandelure's our card. Smeargle, look at that. He's like, I really shouldn't have taken so much acid. Look at that. Heatmore. And then Lucario V. So I do have this card from the promo, but it is fresh. When I got the heavy hitters, my wife actually got that for Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! So that Lucario, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a card that puts us over the edge. Blammo for them threes. Whew. That full art goodness. Ooh, yeah. Man. I meant to actually do 3 damage, not 3 there. Yeah, my brain. I love that Lucario card. And, of course, the eye. You see how the eye even, like, does the hollow goodness, like sands? Jackson Jam said, I got a Mewtwo Y card. Is that good? I'm not as familiar with the sets that were, like, so my knowledge is essentially base, jungle, fossil, a little bit, maybe a slight bit of rocket, but then it's going to be like Pokemon Go set and the things that came after that. So, you know, Silver Tempest, Crown Zenith. I'm pretty good at knowledge with those. Anything in the middle, I am still learning, so I would assume that a Mewtwo Y card is at least decently good. Is it like a holo? See, I don't know what it even looks like. Is it a, you know, reverse holo? Some of those things matter. And of course, how viably competitive is it? You know, how is it a viable competitive card? And those are things I'm not really going to know. I don't play TCG anymore as a competition. I play it as a competition of opening packs, right? That's what I do. Yeah, it's a Japanese card, and some people love that. Some people really just want the English, you know, so, like, it depends on the market, I guess, if you look at that stuff. Again, I don't know a lot of the monetary stuff either. Like, I try to just focus on the cards as beautiful works of art and fun experiences, of course. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is cool, man. And that means that we win, you guys. So no matter what, this next pack is going to beat it, and then we have a pack after that. So let's save the Gengar because it's dope for last. We're going to take this Genesect, which is, you know, cool. But yeah, Lena said, ooh, that's Pissadoc. Thanks. He said you're going to have to send some shinies to the meat grinder. Lena Hatch, what you talking about? No shinies in the meat grinders. I don't be eating shiny meat. I don't be sucking shiny meat. I don't be eating shiny meat. Yeah, I said it. All right. Clauncher. Spongy Gloves. Corvisquire. Corvisquire's cool because it's just one step to Corviknight. That Vulpix is cute. I love it. I think I see a good border on these two, you guys. So, Ivy League, thank you so much. That Lucario V looking fine. Yeah, it's so fine, baby. Boom. Chandelure VMAX. Back to 0. Gonna be throwing us a dog. Holy, that's amazing. Chandelure, you guys. It is not like a secret or anything, but this would actually have done 6 damage. Back to 0 picked it as our gonna deal double the points. Every single raid battle, we have a card that is a wild card of double the points. And that's the one we picked, was Chandelure. Boom! So, ladies and gentlemen, blammo! That is going to take down the raid boss right here. So Rockruff has been defeated. Even if that wasn't our double the points, we would have won right there. That is amazing. So back to 0. Thank you so much for doing that one. You guys get that hype up in the chat. I am suddenly being electrocuted. Let's do it. So cool, man. Back to 0, thank you. And Ivy League said, yes. Jackson Jam says, oh. Lena Hatch is like, oh, yeah. You guys, we did it. JoJo saying so shiny. Not the dog. Ivy League saying, yes, queen. Super A Gaming said, and Bingo was his name. Oh. Gonzo was his name. Oh. Gonzo the Muppet. And he's gone. Yes, that Chandelure, man. That is so dope. VMAX Chandelure. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Man. That would have dealt 6 damage if we needed it, you guys. We would have just straight up won. And we did win. But I'm just saying. So, this is just a little extra right here, because we already won our raid boss battle. So, let's see it. Dracloak. Shauna. I know that fool Shauna. She's always over by the Dippin' Dots. Stealing them all. Galarian, Darumaka, and then Cloyster, you see. That's good. Maybe, you know. Yeah. We did it. We did it! Ladies and gentlemen, a Fusion Strike Elite Trainer Box can definitely beat a Tier 1 raid boss battle. Would it have done like a really heavy defense HP tier 1? Probably so. But would it have done a tier 2? I'm not so sure. Because there's 8 packs in it instead of like 10 or 12. Yeah. That is the problem. So, thank you guys so much. That was so flippin' fun, man. Isn't that so dope? Look at that. It is so great. Yeah, Jojo Nitta said tier 5 time. When if I ever get an audience that loves the TCG, then I would definitely do a tier 5 because I'd have everybody else's pulls help. So if you guys ever do want to do that where you participate and help me, you can definitely join the Discord. So I'll go ahead and get you guys the link to that. This is just going to take a hot second. And before we leave today, we are going to open just one pack. This is just a pack in general. I was actually gifted. I've been gifted 3 times, and I'm so grateful, you guys. I got to talk about this too, okay? Like, I'm extremely grateful for something like this, but here. First, let me just get you the Discord. Thank you, Lena. I said that was a blast. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for being here. It's I seriously look forward to these every week. We are here every week with the Pokemon trading card game, and I look forward to it like you do not know. These are so much fun. So, yeah, I just got to talk about it while I get the pack. I'm going to turn down the music even more just for this so I can concentrate and all that. So, here we go. Nope. Oh my. I keep some of my gifted stuff in this Target bag right here. If I've opened something already but haven't opened the packs, I keep them all in the Target bag. It's probably not the best thing, but hey. So we're going to open a Pokemon Go pack, but just to kind of finish my thought was, it's like I'm so depressed and stressed like all the time. Like I just have depression. I just have stress. I have a pretty high stress life, but like on paper it should probably be a good life. I don't know. That's a whole nother, like that's like a podcast of worth of stuff. But one thing that I don't think that I do very well is kind of practice gratitude and whatnot. So, I understand some people may want to leave now just because I'm about to end, and that's fine. But if you want to hear this thought, I just need to verbalize that. Like, I am so grateful. This, in about half a year, it's like a little more than half a year. We'll say 3/4 of a year. I've been gifted 3 separate times by the Pokemon Company. They've gifted me Pokemon Go card sets. And then if you want to call it a 4th gift, they also sent me a Christmas card. So that was like really sweet. I've gotten that too. Imagine me being like a little middle schooler playing Pokemon for the first time and everything like that. Never would I have thought that the people that made this, reach out to me in any way, like to recognize me in any way at all. So that's just, again, something that, like, I'm so grateful for. Lena Hatch says, Doc, you express gratitude all the time. I don't feel like I do. Maybe if I express it, I don't feel it. Like, I feel that I have to verbalize it, and especially in front of other people, rather than just, like, to my own self, to hopefully feel it more. I don't know how to feel it more. That's what I'm looking for. I think maybe the depression makes it harder to feel that. And I tie a lot of my self-worth in other things, work-related things, basically. So, anyway, just had to verbalize that. And then they recently retweeted me. So, I use that hashtag Pokemon Together. I encourage everybody to do that if you kind of like this sort of thing. But it was, like, really a moment for me to talk about my son and the fact that, like, yeah, I don't say fully grew up on Pokemon because I was like a little bit older than some people. It's not like I was in elementary school when Pokemon came out. I'm an old fart. But to a certain degree, I grew up on Pokemon, And it's really cool now to like raise a kid and, have him be into Pokemon. He loves it. Like, he just loves Pokemon. We can brush our teeth with Pokemon Smile. We can open Pokemon cards for a fun thing and learn how to read with those. We also have Pokemon phonics books, and my son is on the autism spectrum. We have a book about emotions, and this has actually taught him some things through Pokemon. It's the Pokemon Primers. If you guys have ever seen that series of books, it's from their website and everything, from the Pokemon Company's website. we read the Pokemon Primers Emotions book. And, that can help you if you're on the spectrum. Sometimes emotions are like a harder thing to connect with. Some of the words, but you don't know what those emotions are and stuff. So, it's a good way to learn, right? It's a really cool book. I showed it on stream one time, but yeah, we read that every night before going to sleep. We listen to Pokemon music as well. He listens to a story. If you guys have ever heard of Mrs. Honeybee, I don't know why you would, but maybe if you have kids yourself, Mrs. Honeybee, she narrates these video game and nerd culture related sleep stories. It's almost like meditation or something. Like I don't know. She reads it in a calm voice. We do a Pokemon sleep story with Miss Honeybee every night. So again, Pokemon is just everywhere. I have Tomy figures. Pokemon, and my son and I can do it. We go raiding in Pokemon Go together. We just do so many damn things. So that was really cool. I wrote about it on Twitter, and Pokemon retweeted it with a quote. So quote retweet and said, this is the sweetest. It's so wholesome. So cool. I'm so grateful for that. So I'll go ahead and shut up finally, and we'll open up this Pokemon Go pack. Thank you so much again to the Pokemon Company for gifting me these things. That is surreal. I really just feel like I should be more grateful than I am, or be feeling it more. Again, maybe it's the depression and I shouldn't force it. I don't know. So, here we go, you guys. And of course, next month in March is when the Scarlet and Violet Pokemon cards are going to come out. But I love the Pokemon Go set. I love it, baby. So, I hope that you guys enjoy it too, because I open it kind of constantly. It's gonna be Pikachu with a hat for the 18 millionth time, but hey, I'm cool with that. Pikachu with a hat, holo with a Charmander reverse holo. This is why I'm cool with it, because Charmander's my favorite Pokemon, and if you're gonna give me a Charmander holo reverse holo, anything like that, I'm cool. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I'm just gonna kind of read. Jojo Ninja said that is so cool. Super A said a hashtag verbalizer. Lena said, being an old fart is great. We had the best childhood. I agree, dude. The 90s, the 80s, some of the 2000s were great. I mean, not all the 2000s, but yeah. Maybe the year 2000. Anyway, Jojo said, W Pokemon. Charmander. I remember you sending me that video. Kendo, Charmander's yelling at you. Yelling at you. It's not yelling at you. Charmander's yelling at you. So, yeah. You guys, there it is. So thank you so much again for being on this journey with me. We might be here tomorrow, so hey, I'm gonna see if I have time, if I have money. I need to check my bank. I might be here tomorrow for that. Otherwise, I think there's a chance that it's we'll be here for primals though, you guys. So be looking out for primal raids for sure. But we'll see if we're here with cards tomorrow. So I love you. Thank you so much if you were here with me today. I am grateful. I am grateful for all of you. And that's why I say don't point out someone's view count. Just be happy. Whoever's here, love them. And I do. If that's you, I love you. Thank you.